Midas? Yeah? You barely have any food left. How are we supposed to make a dinner? I, I don't know. We'll have to go to the shops, but quickly. It won't be long before they close. I open the closet by the door and grab my jacket. You coming? Because I really don't know what I'm getting. It's getting pretty cold out there, and I don't have a coat. Is it at your place? No, Midas. I don't own one. Could this girl's father be so cold? He couldn't even give her a coat. Mm. I hand Natsuki my coat for the time being. Well, hold on to this for now. I can handle the weather until we get to the shopping center. Are you sure? Because I really wouldn't want. It's fine. Believe me. Come on. We're going to have to hurry before the shops close. As we exit the house, a gust of chilly wind hits us both. Natsuki hurriedly pulls my coat on. I shiver violently. We catch the bus and make our way on to the store. On the route, the bus passes Natsuki's house. She settles down into her seat in an attempt to keep it out of her sight. I can understand. You okay? Natsuki wraps her arm around mine. Yeah. Shortly, the bus arrives at the shop, and we make our way to the mall. So, where do you... Natsuki's already dragging me onto the nearby clothing store before I can finish my sentence. She rips my jacket off and hands it to me. They're all so cute! Oh, Midas. How'd you like this one? Considering how neglectful her father is, this is kinda understandable. I like it. You know, it fits you perfectly too. Oh, and look at the scarf. It goes perfectly well with it. Natsuki walks to the cash register to pay. Natsuki? Where'd you get that money from? Oh, I don't have to take it from my dad. You're stealing it? I'm not stealing. Well, I don't like thinking it is. It's usually for making stuff. Sometimes manga. I was saving for the Parfait Girls box set, but this is more important, considering your lack of clothes. Yeah. The clerk scans both of her items, and the total is a bit steeper than Natsuki expected. Begrudgingly, she brings the scarf back to the rack she found it on. I have an idea. You gotta sneak it to her. I grab the scarf while she's paying for a jacket and grab a black beanie for myself. Do you think this will look good on me? Maybe. Good enough. I place the two items on the counter and the cashier gives me a sly smile, scanning my things. Natsuki's waiting for me outside. During the time we spent indoors, it had begun to snow outside. I could remember this scene vividly well, and it's so cute. Could have done without the scarf after all, huh? Just you wait. Natsuki begins to shiver as we wait. The snow begins to settle as the bus comes to a halt. The snow's beautiful. Yeah. We board the bus with our things and sit at the back. I give Natsuki the window seat. We sit together wordlessly as she becomes more entranced by the snowfall. It's a shame I will be gone in the morning. It never really sticks. Yeah. I wish you could stay. I wish it'll stay a bit longer too. Natsuki rests her head on my shoulder, still staring out the window. This is nice. I wrap my arm around her. We stay this way for the remainder of the trip back home. As we approach our stop, I grab all of our bags. The bus comes to a stop and we get off. We're a short walk from the house. Must probably be a good time to. Hey Midas, how much was the hat after all? Oh, I actually don't have a clue. Ah ha 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 ha. I only brought it so I can surprise you with this anyway. I pull out the scarf from outside the hat. But Midas, you really didn't have to buy me the scarf, you know. I know I didn't. I just wanted to. I hold it out, and she reaches out to grab it. Draping it around her neck, she beams at me, speechless. Midas, I... Mm. Mm. This is just so pure. Natsuki grabs the sleeves of my jacket. I pull her in close and embrace the moment for as long as possible. Her grip loosens a little. Sorry. You shouldn't be. I just couldn't stop myself. It's fine, Natsuki. This is great. Hehehe. Thanks, Midas, for everything you've done for me. I never want this to end. Nor do I. We remain together for a little more. Eventually, our responsibilities get the better of us, and we separate. I take Natsuki by the hand and we walk to the grocery store. We grab all the ingredients we'll need for the night and head our way. Hey Midas, I can carry some of those for you. No need. Smarter to do some heavy lifting. The pain in my shoulder slowly returns, leaving it aching. I do my best to ignore it. As we approach my house, I take a peek over Sayori's window. Her bedroom light is on. I think back to the hospital. I told her I would be there for her no matter what. Did I break that promise by letting Natsuki stay with me? Not necessarily. But that open light made she's probably spying on us. So you'll understand. I know her. We arrive back at my house. I set the bags onto the ground and unlock the door. Natsuki wanders out toward the gate. I don't want to go inside. Not just yet. It sounds childish, but I want to enjoy the snow. Only for a bit longer. Well, wait there and I'll be back. Swinging the door to the house, I make a beeline for the refrigerator. I hurriedly throw everything inside, not even bothering to take that food out of the bags. I turn outside. Natsuki's nowhere to be seen. Blam! Kablamo! From what seemed to be thin air, a snowball hits me square in the face. I recoil, stunned. Hey! That's it. If she wants a snowball fight, I'll give her a snowball fight. I duck for cover behind a bush, as she's already packing another. I begin to collect my own. Her footsteps crunch in the snow as she creeps towards me. As I poke my head around, I'm clipped by Natsuki's next snowball. Nice try! I return fire onto her. I hit her in the back as she retreats towards the gate. Natsuki lets out a yelp and falls to the ground. Natsuki, now her hands and knees, hold her back in pain. Oh God, are you okay? I rush over to her side, taking a knee to make sure she's not injured. Natsuki, I'm so... Boom. Natsuki scoops a mound of snow and throws it at my face. She hops back onto her feet and runs inside, giggling. Stunned and covered in snow, I sit and process what just happened for a moment. A cute moment happened, bro. A cute moment happened. I brush myself off and head back inside. Natsuki's washing her hands in the kitchen. You win this time. Don't think I'll fall for that again. Oh yeah? She leaves the water running for me as I proceed to wash my hands as well. I splash some room temperature water on my face. Ah, that's nice. Oh come on, I could have done so much worse. I dry my hands and the face using a flannel. I open the fridge and start unloading the bag of ingredients onto the counter. What do you think you're doing, Midas? Sit your ass down. I'm cooking tonight. You don't want me to help at all? Nope, I can handle it. I mean, you did your part by carrying everything for me. And the least that I can do since you're letting me stay here. I shrug. Not about to say no to a meal cooked for me by Natsuki of all people. If you insist. I take a seat at the table. I'm right here in case you need a hand, okay? You're just gonna watch me cook? That's a bad thing? Well, not really. You might want to pay attention to what I'm doing though, considering you almost set your house on fire making those pancakes. I can feel the blood rush to my face. You're never gonna let me live. You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? Nope. Natsuki moves fluidly around my kitchen. You really need to learn to manage your time in the kitchen. Cooking and baking should be fun, not the pain in the ass. If it's stressing you out, then you're probably doing it wrong. That's very poetic of you, Natsuki. Well, it's indirectly Sayori's fault he kind of almost burned the house, but I might have heard it in the cooking show. Natsuki resumes her work as I watch from the table. Okay, now I just need to let this simmer for a few moments and it'll be set. Really? That quickly? What do you expect? I'm a pro. I can do it in no time. Natsuki begins to set the table. Well, wait. Let me sort this out. I've practically done nothing anyway. I position the placemats into the silverware on both sides of the table. Natsuki divides the food onto our plates. The scent of chicken and sauteed vegetables fills the kitchen. It's only a stir-fry, Midas. It's not that special. She must have seen the look on my face. You sure? It smells great. She talks about it like it's nothing, but I can tell she's reveling in the compliment. We sit at a table and eat our dinner. After we're both finished, I take our dishes and place them in the dishwasher. I fill the sink full of hot, soapy water and let the pan soak for a few moments. Natsuki's already made her way to the couch and started looking for something to watch. She shouts out to me for the next room over. Midas, anything you want to watch? Unless you've got something in mind, not really. I scrub the pan hastily and toss it in with the rest of the load. I enter my living room to find Natsuki staring out the window. Aww, it stopped snowing. It'll probably be gone by tomorrow. Hey, at least we had our fun, right? Natsuki nods in agreement. Natsuki flips through channels. Soap, drama, comedy soap, documentary, soap, game show, etc. There's never anything good on. I know. You wanna look for a movie instead? Sure. I open the streaming app I like, and Natsuki begins to browse the selection. She picks a cutesy love story. I didn't even get the chance to read the title before she hits the play button. I love this movie so much. I used to watch it all the time because... Midas, I forgot. Natsuki pauses the movie and turns to me. About everything. My father. I can see the tears forming in her eyes. He has a problem. He's been like that ever since my mom left us. I think I was 5. Looking back, I can get why she stopped talking to him. He was a terrible person before, but why me? What did I ever do? I think my dad blames me for her leaving. I think that's the reason he drinks so much. He always tells me I reminded him of her, and that he hates it. Natsuki can't even speak. Sobbing is drowning her voice. Natsuki, try to breathe, okay? Take your time. We don't have to talk about this right now. We can save this for another day if... No, Midas. I need to let you know. Since I was 14, he has resorted to borderline torturing me for existing. He only brings home food once a week. and it's just leftovers from a restaurant. And when he drinks, he sees me as my mother. The day he saw me in the hospital, that wasn't even the worst. Believe me, I've tried to run away from him before, but a couple of years ago I found my mom's address. It's been like 11 years since I've seen her. I took the train to her city, and when I knocked on her door, she slammed the door in my face, telling me that she left for a reason and that she didn't want me. So I came back home because I had nowhere else to go. He found out I went to see my mother. That's when he really started to take his anger out on me. He beat me to the point where I'd covered it up with makeup just to be able to go to school. Of course, no one noticed. I secretly hoped that someone would think something was up. That I'd have to explain myself, but they never did. I was trying to cover up, so I can't really blame them. She takes a moment, wiping her eyes with her sleeve. That other night, the drinks, that was the only escape I could think of. I'd gone back to the doctor's a few hours after you saw me. He gave me painkillers for my ribs, so I stole a bottle of wine from Dad's rack in the basement. This is kind of painful. I can feel the pain on her words. It still hits hard. I've tried everything to get away from him, but every goddamn time, I'd always fail and have to go back. Midas, I wanted to die. I really wanted it. I wanted to get away from him. I thought the pills would be enough. But I guess that a few that I had left when I was ready to go. And I'm glad, because you came to check on me. You were worried, you cared about me. I never thought I'd have this, Midas. I never thought I would feel this way. This is the first time I can remember where I've been truly happy. All those years, all the pain, nothing can change the past. I grabbed Natsuki by the shoulders and hold her tight. Natsuki buries her face into my chest. She's sobbing uncontrollably. I won't let anything else happen to you, Natsuki. I promise. You're here now. I'm always here for you, no matter what. Do you understand? And she nods her head, keeping it embedded in my chest. I sit there with her for a while. I don't know what else to do other than let her cry. She's held all of this in for so long. She needs to let it out. After a long time, she sits back upright, wiping the tears from her face. While she's drying her eyes, I glance at the clock. It's getting really late. If you plan on attending class tomorrow, we should go to bed. Although, there really isn't much point in going. We've already missed a good part of the week anyways. Thank you, Midas, for reading with me at the club, for helping me bake for the festival, for saving my life. For everything, really. It's no problem, Natsuki. I'll do it again for you. You're so sweet. Natsuki, from the day I laid eyes on you, I thought you were perfect, so I tried to impress you with my trash poems. It's why I spent so much time with you. I really want to get to know you. Everything about you was just wonderful. But there's one thing that I can't stand. You hid this pain from me. I could have helped sooner. I understand that you had your reasons for not telling me, but Natsuki, I really don't know what else to say other than I love you. Everything about you makes me feel a way I'd never truly felt before. Natsuki doesn't know what to do. She sits there for a moment. I love you too, Midas. She's weeping again. Tears of joy, it seems. She wraps her arms around me again, significantly tighter than before. I can't help but think back to the hospital. And Sayori told me that she loved me. Is that a part of a reason I couldn't say it back? Yes, it is. Do you still want to watch the movie, Midas? Of course. We resumed the movie from the beginning. As the movie credits roll, I realize it's now early morning. I nudge Natsuki to stand and she follows. We head to the kitchen for a drink and Natsuki lingers behind me. Midas, can we sleep together again? I really liked it, okay? Sure. Come on then. Natsuki and I head upstairs to her bedroom. I let her in to change first. She closes the door on me and I patiently wait outside. Just because I said I love you doesn't mean you have the right to peep. I know. I'll stay out. I promise. Of course I wouldn't want to invade her privacy. Not without her consent anyway. Okay, I'm ready. The italics implies something NSFW is gonna show up sooner or later. Come in. I inch the door open and Natsuki's already in bed. I grab my pajamas from my drawer and take off my top ass. Eh? Did you just really in front of me? What's the problem? Natsuki seems tense. As if she wants to say something, but is withholding it. Dummy. Oh, right. I was about to get just in front of her. Do I ever stop to think about anything? No, you nearly indirectly told her that you wanted to help her bathe, so yes. Moving out into the hall for a moment, I get changed into my pajamas. I come back in. I climb back before turning off the light. Atsuki immediately rolls and holds me tight, as she did the night before. Night, Midas. Night.